What's up guys, hope you're doing well. Today we'll have another look into the Kaspa price chart because we have some updates on the $0.124 price target that we have until the 21st of August. So let's get right into this. And I hate to tell you, but this price target right here is invalid. That means we are not going to this price target not until the 21st of August and also not until the 26th of August. You know that we always want to have a clear picture if that is bullish or if that is bearish, but we want to know what's going on, and that's also my mission here on the channel. So I don't want to only give you good news, I also want to show you if something bad happens. And in this case, this is not necessarily super bad, so it's not that it's over right now, so don't get me wrong. It just means that we are not getting to this price target in the time window. You maybe remember my last update where I have given this extension right here for the price target, because normally what we want to see is that if we are going back below the breakout level and leaving the rectangle, what we want to see is that we are getting back in the rectangle until the second half of the rectangle is starting. We have not done this, but we have done this a couple of days later. That is why I have given the extension here. I think this was 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. That is why I have given a 5-day extension right here. But right now we are almost 2 weeks over the second half of the rectangle, and that means that just from the balance of probabilities, it is very unlikely that we are reaching this price target in this time window. Therefore, I will delete this one right now and this one also, because this was the price level for the invalidation level of this price target. So let's remove this, and right now let's have a look at what potentially is about to happen next and also what I'm currently looking for. So what we can see right here is that we had a strong initial move to the upside that has broken several resistance levels right here. Then we have started our correction, you know, just the usual pattern right here with lower lows, lower highs, and then at this point right here we made a higher low. Here with this daily candle we have broken above this resistance level, and also we made a break of structure because we made a higher high, and then we continued the bullish move to the upside. And as you can see from the technical perspective, this move right here is a very clear upward trend, but we have a little problem right here. And what we can see is that this is technically an upward trend, but you see that it's not very strong. We always have higher highs and higher lows, but you can see that they are not significant. They are very small, and the difference between them is very small, and therefore we are lacking momentum in this bullish trend. And therefore we have two possible scenarios right now, and that is that we are continuing this upward trend right here until at some point we are making a lower low and therefore starting then to move to the downside. This is one possibility. In my opinion, this has the smaller likelihood, but still a 40% likelihood. And right now let me tell you what is the higher likelihood for me, and that is that we are continuing this upward trend right here, and at some point we are potentially seeing some momentum coming in and then making a significant move to the upside, which is then also breaking above the recent high right here. You know, if we would do this, this would activate our new price target. Right now this is speculation when this will happen and also if this will happen. Still, I would give this outcome the 60% likelihood, and therefore we have some important levels to watch. So what we do not want to see is that the price goes below the recent low that we have made right here. As long as we are staying above this, technically we are in an upward trend, and we also want to stay in this upward trend, but just a move to the upside right here would not be enough, because this gives room that we are then continuing the pattern, and therefore also this means that we are giving it the likelihood of making a lower low, and that is something that we do not want to see. Therefore, to the upside, I'm looking at two levels right here. The first level that I'm looking at is this one right here, this recent high. We want to see that we are breaking above this, having a daily candle close above this. But this is just the first step, because you know, if we just close slightly higher and then starting the correction again, we are just continuing the pattern. Therefore, what we want to see is a significantly higher high than this one right here. Therefore, I would like to see that we are breaking back above this resistance level right here, making a daily candle close above this level, potentially somewhere right here. Then we would have a significantly higher high, and then this would increase the likelihood of that we are getting back the momentum and that we are breaking this pattern right here, that we are just making tiny higher highs, tiny higher lows, and therefore then we also have a higher potential and likelihood of going back to the old high, breaking higher, and then we have a new price target with a new time window, and you know, then potentially we will see something very interesting, because then this price target right here potentially will bring us above this long downward trend that we have right here. And you know that I've said it in the last videos, that when we are breaking above these resistance levels right here, very likely a lot of momentum will follow, and then very likely very soon we will see a new all-time high. But right now, just pure speculation. First of all, we need to focus right here on what is about to happen next and the steps that I just told you. And in case there should be any changes, you know that I will upload a new video, so make sure to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss them. Also, if you have any questions or if you have any other cryptos you want me to have a look at, feel free to post them down in the comments. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.